Hi, I'm Blue Jay. Welcome. Let's tap in with our guides, masters, and ancestors. Find out what's going on. Do y'all feel that shift today? Do you feel Jupiter moving? I am. I swear I am. It is so crazy. You know, I'm a Pisces, and I have 3 planets in Pisces, and that's what rules it. I can't talk. That's normal, right? And anytime Jupiter is in retrograde, he won't let things grow or expand. He holds it in place. And man, I have felt like I have been holding in place for a long time. Like there's no movement. And today I felt movement. Oh, do you feel it? Please tell me yes. What is the message today? Peach Moonstone. Oh my gosh. I am productive because I feel refreshed and energetic every day. I forgot my little thingy, so I guess I'm just going to put that right there. Moonstones to me are very special. It reminds me of the ocean. Because my first moonstone I got when I was on the strip of Virginia Beach. And I didn't even know what it was. It called me, and I wore it every day. I wore this moonstone every single day. But this goes hand in hand with that Jupiter going direct. He's moving forward. Things are about to grow. You feel refreshed. You got some positive energy coming in. I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Guides and Masters, what is the message for today? King of Cups. I heard a connection between your head and your heart. That you know. A knowing between your head and your heart. The Queen of Pentacles. This card, because his solar plexus is lit up, and this Queen of Pentacles, I literally feel like this it's something that's coming out of you. It's birthing out of you, out of your solar plexus. So something to do with your image, something to do with who you are. It is it's coming to life. Something is coming to life inside of you. The Emperor. It's your power. You got your power back. And you want to hear the funny thing? You hear those bells? Isn't that hilarious? The bell. For whom the bell tolls. You finally got your sense of judgment back. Always pay attention to your omens. That's my advice. And those bells were an omen. You stepped into your Emperor energy. And this could be male or female. This is not gender specific, at least not at this point in the reading. You have regained the power that was taken from you. Something about your identity was removed from you, and you have, it's been given back. The connection between your head and your heart. You actually know who you are. And you know what? You're unshakable. With these 2 cards here, a lot of people might, cut you down or, tell you who you are. And you know what I realized the other day? I was really looking at something when it comes to, the earth energies. The reason why the earth energies are so badass is because they have roots. Like a tree or a flower or any type of plant. If you understand that plants are the most sentient beings, they are the most spiritual beings on this planet because they can only grow in that one location and they have to just endure anything that's given to them. And that's the highest form of spiritualism. But that's what happens to the earth signs. And a lot of the other signs will challenge earth signs and tell them who they are. And you're like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't have any roots. I am the root. You're the flower. And the flower is just the beautiful part that everybody wants to see. But without the roots, you have nothing. A lot of people don't work on their grassroots, their roots of who they are. And one of the best ways to change yourself is through consistent action, like climbing that mountain like a goat does. Aries energy, the Emperor. It's one step at a time. You don't have to be perfect. You just go one step at a time. And that's like planting that root. Like it's taking root. You have your foundation. Something has made you unshakable to anybody because you know your energetic frequency has roots. Yeah, especially in this card, in this Queen of Pentacles. You see all those roots? You've done amazing. All right, guides and masters. What's your message to us now that we know who we are? What's our advice? What's next? What about it? What's next? The Queen of Cups. Now you got the King and Queen of Cups. The Three of Wands. I feel like stopping right here. When it comes to relationships, you are not matching with the correct element. That's why you got the King of Cups next to the Queen of Pentacles. And I don't know if this is male or female, I don't know. You were matching with the wrong element. They were not the same suit as you. And that's what you need to do going forward. You're matching with people that don't have the same root system as you. They might look like they have the same flowers, or the same appearance, or the same outer exterior. But stop looking at appearances and look at the roots. And actually how you see that? Actions and words matching. If people say they're going to do something and they do it, that's an energetic frequency, and that's a pure energetic frequency. It is legitimately who they are. That's why all in these spiritual texts they talk about, when God, if God sees everything that you do, and like, oh, no one's watching. No one ever punishes me for what I do. And that's why there's all this hypocrisy in religion. It has nothing to do with God, and it has nothing to do with him striking you down. It's saying you are what you do. You become it. You won't see the changes in the jump, but they're coming for you. That is the basis of karma. And you have been looking at appearances and not roots. So what they're telling you to do is start looking at people's roots. What else do you have for us, guys and masters? The Two of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. You have a relationship coming in with the King of Pentacles. So now you've got two different suits on the board. You got the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. You have someone coming in that's your counterpart that is like you. They are blowing in the wind. In other words, you're going to meet them soon. I would probably say within 7 months. They're coming in 7 months. What else? Oh, we have like a minute left. All right, guides and masters, what else do you want to say? So you have a relationship with someone who's coming in. What else? What else do you want to say, guides and masters? Moss agate. I nurture friendships and relationships that matter to me. So what your directions are going forward is don't focus on looking for a relationship because their masks will be deceiving. What you do is you focus on friendships that matter to you. So right now, focus on hanging out with friends, hanging out with family. Do what you love. Do your normal jive. Really ground into you and what you love to do, ruling your empire, your own individually. And this person is going to show up in your sphere somewhere. It's going to be magnetized towards you. Remember in a reading I said the other day, if you don't believe in the flying purple people eater, you're never going to see it. So just release the expectation of a relationship, and this person with the same grassroots as you is going to show up. Have a good one.